Welcome to the Cafe of Dreams, Life Made to Order, where we're serving up the life you would love with all the financial and personal success that goes with it. Hi, my name's Lynn Kitchen, your host, but I'm no conventional chef, and this is no conventional kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen inside the Cafe of Dreams. This is where making the impossible possible for you is what we do. And I love smelling the sweet aroma of exciting possibilities cooking. You know, I consider this a sacred place, and when I walk in here, it's like magic happening. This is where the pot gets stirred, and I love helping people just like you live a life of your dreams. Today, I thought we would talk about something crucial for success in your life recipes, and that is having a positive, can-do mental attitude. How many of you feel like your negative thoughts of doubt, fear, and worry have hijacked your brain? It's true. Most of us use our power of imagination to terrorize ourselves. Yet we know that a positive mental attitude determines to a large extent the conditions of our lives, the success that we achieve, the friends that we make, and whether or not we find peace of mind or live a life of misery. Our mental attitude is the key to how we move through experiences in life and grow. You know, when Henley the poet wrote, "I am the master of my fate, and I am the captain of my soul," he meant that our mental attitude is the one and only thing over which we have complete and unchallengeable personal control. As Napoleon Hill said in his book, "You can work your own miracles," the mind is the one and only means by which any individual may plan his life, live it as he chooses, and through the right mental attitude can bring about daily miracles. So how can we get some of that mental attitude? Remember the Henry Ford quote, "If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." You know, every time I hear that quote, I feel a little uneasy because, truthfully, I don't want to be right about thinking that I can't. And it makes me wonder if maybe there's under the surface some kind of a hidden unconscious belief that I can't, lingering around. There's got to be a way to do a personal inventory of your mind. And there is. So here in the kitchen, let's make it fun. You know, every chef has a pantry. And in the pantry, there's a supply of food, dry goods, and canned goods. And of course, every chef needs to check to see if he's got enough supply on hand, and if not, order some more, right? And he also needs to do an inventory date check on each can. So when you're cooking up your dream, we can do the same thing. We can take from the inventory and take time to look at the cans of our lives. Are you going through the inventory in your kitchen? I call it counting the cans of your life and cooking up with the can-do attitude. And doing a date check, checking out to see if your old beliefs are outdated. Well, first, counting our cans is like counting our blessings. Remember the saying, it's not about getting what you want, it's wanting what you have. Okay, well, that's all about appreciating what we already have and what we know that we can do. But here's how you do it. I'd like to ask you to take out a piece of paper and list the 3 most important areas of your life in which you want to see the most growth this year. For example, what if I chose health? Do I want to be healthier, to have better health? Maybe my health isn't perfect. Maybe I can't run a 4-minute mile. But what can I do? Here's a question to ask yourself. What can I do with what I have right now that will move me in the direction of my health dream today? What can I do with what I have? And you will always find that you have way more than you think you do. Way more capacity. Way more. When you begin to look at what you do have and what I can do, well, my health, this may be good enough. I can walk a mile today. Or maybe I can walk 2 miles. I can do that, and that's cooking with cans. Do you have any can'ts lying around? Any old, outdated beliefs about yourself in this area? Well, here's an old, outdated belief that I said. I can't because. This is like reading the labels, folks. When you see a can't because on your can, that means it's an outdated belief. Throw it away. You don't want to be cooking with false beliefs. It will make all your customers sick, and the health department will come and shut you down. Okay, well, how about the area of your relationships? Do you have a dream that you're creating about how much love that you want to have in your life this year? Better do an inventory of the cans in that area. Chances are you might have quite a few outdated ideas and beliefs about yourself in that area. I had a wonderful girlfriend who desperately wanted a man in her life to share her life with. Now, she was not blessed with good looks, but she was bright as heck and lots of fun. But for years, we would talk about how she wanted a new boyfriend, but nothing seemed to work. We would spend hours together at restaurants talking about how she could meet guys, but every time I would make a suggestion, I'd have an idea, like join a biking or hiking club to meet someone with similar interests. She would say, I can't do that because I don't have time, or I don't whatever. Anytime you hear, I can't because, that's an outdated belief. You're cooking with can'ts. You see, we allow ourselves to feed ourselves ideas of lack and mediocrity. Throw it out. What can you do with what you have right now to move yourself in the direction of your goal? And I promise you, you have way more than you think you do. Let's take one more area of our lives where I know you're cooking up some big dreams. How about in the area of money? Your money dreams. Let's go to the pantry and see what you have in store in that area, shall we? Now, this is going to be interesting because money, that's where you're creating your own dream, your money dream. Are you cooking up a life where you're earning an amount of money that you would really love? So what is your can factor in your money pantry? Here's where most people carry around the most outdated negative beliefs that are hidden in the back shelf. Those niggling voices that creep in and say, who do you think you are? Who are you kidding? That kind of money, you've never earned that kind of money before. It's just a pipe dream. Well, that's not good. Let's take a hard look at that label. So it's so outdated, it could cause botulism if you began cooking with that. It's not even true because you have the power to change and grow. The truth is, if your can factor is strong in the pantry, you will do it. I can do this. I can do this. Whatever your money goal is, bring that amount to mind right now. Do you have to stretch and grow to be the person this year in order to be earning that kind of money? Of course you do. So let's do a pantry check. How many cans are you cooking with? Do you get up in the morning and say, I am grateful that I can do whatever I set my mind on? Imagine yourself filling out the tax form next year and you're writing down the income that you earned, and it is exactly what you said you wanted. Just see in your mind's eye and keep that with you. That's cooking with can. I can have all the money I want this year. I can because I deserve it, and I am making it happen. So today, ask yourself, what can I do with what I have that will move me in the direction of my dream today? And you will have all that you desire. So this week, cook with a strong I can factor. And we'll see you next time in the Cafe of Dreams.